we would be quickly talking about some of the important topics for last minute. As I always say that for your mains paper, the paper is highly predictive. You have just 20 questions and you know what kind of questions would be asked for the examination. So you can prepare accordingly the content for those. So here we would be discussing some of the topics from polity and history, and in the coming lectures we'll be discussing about other topics as well. So to begin with polity at first, the first and the foremost extremely important topic for this time is uniform civil code. Know every length and breadth of this topic, extremely important for this year. Then criminalization of politics, 2024 Lok Sabha election. So anything related to Lok Sabha election, how are the ordinances passed, what is a bill, those kind of concepts you must be very clear about. Then coming on to IR section, Indo-US relations and Indo-Egyptian relations, extremely important for this year. Now, when we are talking about the intercountry relations, what is really important? Relations in terms of energy, defense, nuclear deals, science and technology are some of the major mainstays, we could say. Then Russia-Ukraine relations, the food issues, the food security issues cropped up because of it. And then talking about NATO. So international organizations, among them NATO becomes extremely important. Coming on to history, one of the very important topics is Sengol. Now this is a silver scripture that was gifted to Jawaharlal Nehru on the eve of independence by Edinam Monastery, and now is part of the new parliament building. So it's an extremely important 12th century philosopher Basaveshwara. Then the life histories of some of the major freedom fighters to quote. For example, Birsa Munda, then Ishwarchandra Vidhyasagar, Ramakrishna, Paramhansa. Again, from our science and tech, ancient history, we could say the contribution of Aryabhat, Panini, then a little recent, we could say C.V. Raman, S.N. Bose are some of those to quote. Then Ramanujan, Charak and Shushustru, father of medicine, father of surgery. We have scholars like Bankim Chatterjee, the contribution of Rabindranath Tagore in the field of literature. Then General Lachit of Ahom, again a very important contribution of him. We also need to talk about life history of, let's say, Savitribai Phule, who was the first female teacher. Then talking about the Martland temples in Kashmir, extremely important. So Martin temples in Kashmir. Also the recent name of Ahmednagar being renamed to Ahilya Devi Nagar in honor of Ahilya Devi Holkar, Ahilyabai Holkar of Indore. So those kind of things must be very clear. Now again, few of the freedom fighters have been introduced in the syllabus, and some of them have been named here, extremely important. So Khudiram Bose, Roshan Singh, Sukhdev, Lokmanya Tilak, J.C. Bose in terms of science and development, Ramanujan and his contribution in mathematics, contribution of Vinoba Bhave, Chhatrapati Shivaji, Jyotiba Phule are some of them to quote. Then the role of Nanaji Deshmukh, Alluri Sitaram Raju, very important this time. Pandurang Thankhorje, Chidambaram Pillai are some of them to quote. Then furthermore, we have the life history of our freedom fighters like Ram Prasad Bismil, Bhagat Singh. Then we have the contribution of Madan Mohan Malviya. He had been given the title Mahamana. Arvind Ghosh, the contribution of Homi Bhabha, Sarojini Naidu. Then among the recent archaeological developments, we could say the excavations at Rakhigiri have been really important. Excavations in Tamil Nadu where iron was revealed is again important. Then some important recent ones which were in news are Chauri Chaura incidents and the contribution of Guru Tegh Bahadur. So from the section on history, besides the India's independence, we have certain important scholars and important freedom national fighters, science and development, ones in the field of science and development, who are science and technology, are very very important. So those were some of the quick gists that you must be familiar with, extremely important for this year's paper. In the next class we would be covering on important expected topics from geography and economics. Don't miss.